Good Tuesday morning, beginning day 4 on Route 66. Going to be packing up here shortly and getting into the car and heading out down the road in Missouri. It's real different here, just not just the signs and the way things are laid out and the way they've worked in and around 66, but that's all, the geography is different. I showed the rolling hills. There's also, the further I get in, there's more and more of the exposed rock face where they've had to like cut or blast through rock. One section where I was coming into this town, they've got the excavation, a couple of feet off the side of the road, and you can see where stuff's recently crumbled. So, very different than Illinois. I'm imagining the next state's going to be even more different. So let me get my butt in gear, grab some coffee and some breakfast, and get moving. Right out of the gate this morning, another fatality, another casualty of modernization, the Shamrock Court Motel on Route 66. It's a shame too, because this place looks like it was pretty nice at one point. Now, there's a billboard here. It looks like somebody tried to bring it back. I don't know whatever happened to it. It doesn't really look open or functioning at this point. And there's nobody here, so I'm assuming it didn't, but and the 66 app shows it as an abandoned building. Next on down the road, we have come into the town of Bourbon, Missouri. I love that name. The big water tower for this town that says Bourbon on it. And apparently a lot of people like me find that very humorous. And of course, I'm guessing no town named Bourbon would be complete without the historic town tavern. Classic Americana, the Missouri Hick Barbecue. And you gotta love that advertising of that mural. Yeah, this is the owner, Brian.
No,
oh,
I work here.
Okay, he works here, but he knows the place really well. And he just confirmed for me, this is a family business. This is not part of any chain. Somebody has done this all on their own, and it is amazing.
And try our Friday nights for all you can eat catfish and prime rib.
This place is the real deal. I mean, with decor like this, the food has just got to be amazing, which I know makes absolutely no sense, but I'm saying it for the record. Apparently this place is not a secret. Some notable folks have been here. And some good down-home country advice. Folks at the barbecue place just confirmed for me that the Wagon Wheel Motel is still in business, and they said it is the longest operating motel on 66. It is beautiful, and wish I'd stayed there last night just so I can say I did. I didn't even get a mile down the road and I saw my first mural here in Cuba, Missouri. Another great mural just down the road from the first. Using this truck here as a sunblock because the sun is not cooperating for this shot. That is beautiful. Amelia Earhart, I'm not even going to bother to turn the phone off anymore because they are just coming fast and furious. They were not joking. It's like every couple of 100 feet there's another place to stop and pull over and grab some more pictures, some more murals. And I'm not exaggerating, about literally every couple of 100 feet. It's just the perfect morning. The sun is in the exact right spot for me to get shots like this. Okay, the sun is not cooperating to get this one, so it's just going to be a long, slow pan to capture it. Again, the sun is not cooperating a great deal to get this one, but I'm going to do my best. Here we go. Good Lord, you step out of the car to get one shot and see another and walk to do that, and then you see another. This place is just loaded with this amazing artwork. And one more mural that I just found. This is on the side of a Mexican restaurant. As I was fixing to leave Cuba, I noticed this pop up on my app, and it sounded interesting. Just for some reason, it grabbed my attention. So I said, what the heck, it's less than a mile away. And yeah, this was the town of Cuba, Missouri's jail. And it is locked. Get some pictures. This is going to take a lot of editing. I do not know how I avoid accidents, because my eyes are mostly on what's around me. Probably that helps because I'll see a car coming. But I just saw that train front sticking out of a wall as I'm driving down the road. It's on the other side of the tracks. This next attraction I blame solely on LucasArts for producing Sam and Max Hit the Road, the 1990s version. The Route 66 world famous biggest rocking chair in the world. Waiting to find the biggest ball of twine at some point on my trip, but I'll take the rocking chair for now. Oh my God. And another unexpected discovery. Turn around from the rocking chair, and here is another beautiful mural on this side of the building. And the rocking chair is located at the Fanning Outpost General Store. Okay. This place is absolutely huge. Pretty much anything you could want to commemorate Route 66 so far in Missouri, it is here. Definitely worth a stop. Okay, treasures you find in life that you were not expecting to find. I have no idea how this stuff tastes, but that is all seasonings for cooking. We're gonna try some. Little signs of genius that you find in life that you wonder how come somebody didn't think of this sooner and why Home Depot doesn't sell it. For people who complain about the seat being left down, somebody, instead of complaining about it, got to thinking and came up with a solution. A little handle that you can reach down and grab and not have to touch the seat. Brilliant. Wondering if this is going to be Salmon Max Day. First we get the giant rocking chair, and then we have the Stuckey's billboard. And this is stuff you cannot make up. Here in Missouri, the Uranus Fudge Factory billboard. Yeah, I gotta stop there just because. Down the road a bit on 66, this is the abandoned Stony Dell Resort. Just down from that abandoned resort is the Trail of Tears Memorial. This is beautiful. Somebody has put a god-awful amount of work into this thing. Hooker's Cut on Route 66 in Missouri. Now this is a cut. You can see the vertical walls where all that rock was blasted out to make room for the highway. We are now looking at the Devil's Elbow Bridge. Step over here and get a better view of it. And we'll have to change our lunch plans for today because the place I wanted to try, another barbecue place, is closed for restorations. Okay, based on what I just drove, it would seem that Route 66 past Devil's Elbow and all that was the historic route. Not really a great way trying to haul freight. So this Hooker's Cut looks like they went through and blasted that section to provide a straight connection so they could avoid the area I just drove. Made it to the Sweetwater Barbecue, promising a taste of the Ozarks. So let's see what the Ozarks taste like compared to Tidewater, Virginia. Okay, so this is the Sweetwater Barbecue. I am dying to try this because it sounds amazing. This is lunch. I've already attacked the fries because I saw those things and I'm like, they look incredible, and they are. I think this was an excellent bit of luck. Moving on after an amazing lunch, the Uranus Fudge Factory. So the Fudge Factory is one piece of this roadside mecca. Looks like a lot of family fun. And here we have another one of those famous old John Deere ice cream makers with the engine that you cool it, you pour the water in there, it evaporates, and you got to keep putting in more. Same one, same, probably first cousin of the ones that we saw up at the Scottish Festival. And for those of you out there who know me, yes, I'm going to make a commentary that, see folks, you used to have to pay money to see a girl with tattoos. Okay, and yes, it's another one of those kind of mirrors. Lord knows what I will look like in this one. Obviously made for people shorter than me, but okay, that's a bizarre effect. There's just so much horrible humor here, I can't resist it. Curse you, LucasArts. I have to walk over there and see that. Okay. Gotta go find this thing. Oh my God, it's real. Okay. Dang, I missed their concert. Oh well, can catch it on the way back. Okay, I have spent time in Uranus, and I think it's affected me. It's time to move on down the road because you shouldn't spend too much time having fun in Uranus, you know? Stopping into the Pulaski County Tourism Bureau and Visitor Center to get my book stamped. These folks have a wealth of information, maps, resources, very friendly, very helpful. They know the area and the surrounding area very well. Added a couple more stops on my trip today after talking to them. Why is that not a surprise to anyone who's been following this? Let's get on down the road. Waynesville, Indiana. So the lady at the visitor center when I got my book stamped told me about the Trail of Tears Memorial. Not the one I saw earlier, but this is an official state one. This area down here along the creek here is where the Cherokee actually camped during the Trail of Tears. And this plaque has got information about when they camped here. Information on what the Trail of Tears actually was. This is a view of the actual creek. Another local attraction. This is Frog Rock. Pulling up into Waynesville, Missouri. Just a little bit down the road from the Welcome Center. And the official Midwest cannon, the town square. That is a pretty old one. And a bit more complex than ones I have seen before. These are starting to get a little bit depressing. Another mom and pop style, 1950s. I'm guessing. I'm not sure of dates anymore. But the type of motel that you see Mulder and Scully pull into in some place where they're investigating. We are at the Route 66 Library, Museum, and Gift Shop in Lebanon, Missouri. Get another stamp in the passport. Okay, they've got a museum, they've got a library, and they also have a museum back here. It's all in one building. It's quite nice. It's amazing that you go to the different museums along Route 66, and every museum has pretty much a local collection. And it's not like, it's not like, number 10 can of same old, same old. Some of it's variations on a theme, but like I say, this one isn't Phillips 66. This is the old Texaco Fire Chief. And I remember Texaco Fire Chief. And the old pumps, the old oil cans. God, this takes me back. It's a beautiful old museum. We have made it to the Route 66 Visitor Center in Springfield, Missouri. Okay, and they've got a few things here. Where in the world are you from? So they've got people from all over. And this must be one of the original gas pumps from Phillips 66. It's not even a gas pump, I don't think. I just think it's gravity fed. Just run down into the old Model A's. Los Angeles, Chicago. Little unexpected find here in Springfield, Missouri. So here is one of the giants. Was here to mark where a food court was, where they had an area where they would bring, where they had set up for food trucks. The food truck court is no longer in business, but the giant is still there. This section of Route 66 here in Springfield is right adjacent to where this actually started, the birthplace. So not only is it marked as historic Route 66, it's in Springfield, it's denoted the birthplace. So this is where it started, folks. Okay, it is raining out, but I had to get this shot. Springfield, Missouri, the birthplace of Route 66, Roadside Park. And it's just a little thing. Okay. Right across from the park, they've got some painting. Made it as far as Springfield, Missouri, which I found out is the actual birthplace, quote unquote, of Route 66. I made it to the visitor center like within 20 minutes of them closing. lady there was really nice. All these people have been just so nice, so helpful, give you tons of information, tell you about tons of stuff that aren't on maps that they know about. So it was a good run today. Route 66 in Missouri, like I had mentioned earlier, is different. In Illinois, there was a stretch of concrete that ran alongside, like, the new highway. In Missouri, there are paved roads on either side of Interstate 44, and Route 66 switches back and forth between one side and the other, apparently. Not quite sure how that happened or what, but it's even with the app, it's been a little bit challenging staying on actual 44. So, for whatever that's worth. However, good news is that while I didn't do 44 right, I didn't get right on Route 66 as soon as I crossed and got into St. Louis, because with all the construction and everything, it was a bloody mess. So I got down the way a little bit, then got on 66, no problem. So I bypassed maybe 4, 6, 8 miles of it through St. Louis, but it was so much construction on the roads, it was crazy. Then, all down through here, it has been paved. Smooth, blacktop, for like 90% of it. So I've been pretty happy with that. The Ozark, bit surprising going through the Ozarks. It's been a bit surprising going through the Ozarks, seeing some of the cuts through the rock and stuff. So that's been pretty impressive, but I've enjoyed it. So I'm in a Quality Inn in Springfield, Missouri. Things that pop through my head out of the blue, Kurt Vonnegut Jr., Breakfast of Champions, Quality Inn Motorcourts. So pay homage to Kurt Vonnegut for telling me about the chain. I'm going to go ahead and work on the video. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of things that I hope you enjoy. And I will catch y'all tomorrow.